I'm Lee Spencer with RacinBoys.com, and I'm with the birthday boy, Chase Elliott, who's getting a head start on things, I see.
Yeah. Might as well enjoy media with a nice cold brew. So, yeah, it's been good so far.
23, probably 22 is a damn fine year of winning 3 races. How does it feel to kind of have that breakout year and just a relief to finally get into the winner's circle?
Yeah, I mean, I think certainly it was a big hurdle. I mean, I think everybody knows that, but it was just nice to be able to get a win, and then to get 2 more there. Not long after that was great. Felt like we peaked in the playoffs, and at the right time, just not enough. And those final races had a pretty rough round with Martinsville and Texas being what they were and didn't run as well, for sure, at those 2 races. And you have to be good and have a chance at Homestead. So we got to work on that. Texas has quickly become probably our worst racetrack since they repaved it, which is not good, being where it falls in the schedule. So a lot of work to be done there, and look forward to another shot at in the spring to try to help that. Because if you are able to make it to the round of 8, you're going to have to run good at all 3 of those tracks. There's no way around it.
You had the challenge of the new Camaro. Now we're going to have another new car. How do you guys stay ahead of that?
Well, I mean, I don't expect anything to change from their end. I mean, the new car for those guys doesn't really look any different aside from the nose. So I expect all the things that they had going on will continue, and they've done a good job developing it. I think for us, we've come a heck of a long way from where we started the season. Certainly wasn't where any of us wanted to start, being behind like we were. But I think that as the year went along, I thought we got a lot closer. Certainly didn't show the dominance that some other guys did throughout the season, but was able to put ourselves in good enough positions to grab a few wins. And you have to do that anyway all the time. So, we just need to get better and be faster as a group, be faster as a whole, be faster as a team, win some poles, dominate some races, and just do a little better job all around. And I think that we have a team that can do that. And I think those wins this year, we've always had confidence, I feel like, as a team, and you always believe in yourself through those things. But I just think grabbing those wins and doing it in a couple of the ways we did, just kind of proved that we belong there with those guys when we're at our best. And I think that we can continue to do so as it goes along.
Certainly, you guys would win the most improved team if there was one out there. How much credit do you give to your crew chief, Alan Gustafson?
Yeah, I give him a ton of credit. I think he's one of the best personally, and he never, he doesn't ask for a lot of recognition, and I think people often overlook him. Whether it be I haven't given him the results that he deserves or whatever it may be. So, very lucky to have him, and he's a major role in the success I've had the past couple of years. The wins were great, but I actually felt like the end of last year we probably finished a little stronger. You take the wins away, but we ran, I felt like, consistently better in 17 through the final 10 than what we did this year in 18, even with a couple wins we got in that second round. Finished 5th in the points in 17 and backed up one this year. So it's kind of funny how things work, but I think just getting back to some of that consistency being just a little better would really take us a long way.
They haven't named most popular driver yet, but what would it mean to you to win that award?
Yeah, I've given up on the what would it mean questions, just because you don't know until you experience something like that. So I am now off the train of answering those. But yeah, not to be mean or seem rude or anything, but I just until you experience an honor, whatever it may be, whether it may be that or winning a race or watching Joey win his championship. I mean, you can't. People always ask, well, what does it mean for this? What does it mean for that? And I could sit here and tell you, yeah, it'd be great and awesome and fantastic, and find a few more ways to describe it. But I think until you really get in those moments and get to cherish them and think about them a little bit, you really don't know.
We might have to come back and ask you that tomorrow night. So I'll jump ahead and ask, what's your game plan for the off season?
Yeah, honestly, not a lot of plans. Staying local, I think, for the most part, and going to go watch some football games and see where the Dogs, how far they can go in the playoffs.
Really appreciate your time this year, Chase.
Appreciate it.